Hola, buenos dias. Welcome to the Oaxacan Gringo. My name's Colin, and I live in this cabin that I built in the Sierra Sur of Oaxaca, Mexico. Today is the 30th of July, and I just finished kind of getting woken up, drinking some coffee, preparing a fire, and here I am with Ranger. He's had a couple days with his cone now, and he's completely adapted. It's like the cone isn't even there, so he's romping all over the forest like usual. Such a cutie. And the nice thing is he's healing up really fast. He had a dermatitis on his inner thigh for a long time. It was like a bruise from him just running through the forest, and like little sticks would like hit him in the pelvis, and this bruise, he just started like scratching and biting for days on end, and it just became like a habit for him and never wanted to heal. So it got to this point that he had to put on the cone of shame. Pobrecito. But yeah, thankfully he was just sad for the first like half day, and now he's just like normal. But he is knocking everything over, and I'm worried for my plants on the front patio because he keeps hitting them, knocking them around. And then like when he wants my attention, he'll just come at me and just bah right with his cone. So he's adapted well. Well, anyways, today is the day that I'm going to get started back on my new cabin build. The last few days it has started to rain again, and I've noticed that I need to improve my tarp that's protecting everything, because it's gotten loose in some spots. So I need to retension it, because it just created like a big pool in one spot, and it started leaking, and it's just not ideal. So thankfully, I think today in the evening, I'm scheduled to receive 110 boards all ready to go, and I'm going to start being able to build my roof. That's going to be one of the next top priorities. But today what I wanted to start on is finish off my fourth wall here. So I've got my 3 walls finished, and I want to finish my 4th wall. So that's why I have all of these posts. Here we call them polines. But the thing is like all of these are cut by chainsaw. Pretty much all the wood that I have here was hand milled by chainsaw. So I actually bought like a little lunchbox planer, and I've been planing everything myself just to get the dimensions I need so that everything's straight and nice. So I selected from the ones I had the best, and I'm going to be planing them so that I can use them for this wall. So first, finish off the 4th wall, then I'm going to be installing the boards on the roof. And when I have time and money, I want to seal off these walls better with plywood, and then I'm also using some like house wrap paper. So that'll be nice, because yeah, we're in the heart of the rainy season right now, and I just hate how wet and shitty everything's getting. So yeah, you can tell this is where I was having that big bubble of water, and I was using my polines to push and get the water out. I covered it with like a little cardboard so it wouldn't tear, but I still got a couple little holes. So last night it was just all dripping here. But the nice thing is that all of this plywood is subfloor, so it's 3/4 inch. And yeah, it looks really bad because of all the humidity in the water that it's been absorbing. But the nice thing is I'm going to cover all this. So I've mentally prepared that this is just going to be covered with like stain, paint. It's going to receive hits. It's just, this is my construction base. And once everything's finished, then I can come in and I'm going to put some boards that I'll put like a stain and a varnish and leave it off real nice. So I'm not worried about that at all. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. I'm still in my PJs, so I'm gonna get ready and we're gonna set up our tool workspace, and I'm gonna start planing polines and get ready to build this 4th wall. Thanks for being here. Let's go. Alrighty, so first off, I want to get this tarp tightened up. I can see that the corners in some spots have popped free. I've just been using these cam straps to kind of hold it tight because that's what I have. And since those popped free from the wind, that's why I'm getting this like bubble from the slack in the tarp. And I want to fix that because really at any moment the rain could come, and I want to have that ready. And then we can advance with planing our Polines. But yeah, you can see I've got this rope in this tree. So thankfully, because of all my previous rope access experience, it's been a huge help with building this cabin. So I've been able to get up and been able to adjust everything. I've set a rope in between two trees so I can use like a pulley system to hoist everything into place. Even this big wall, which is just pure beams, 4x6s. Like I lifted this entire thing with like a pulley system up to this pine tree. Like it's been incredible. So there will be a lot of that in my building. And obviously when I get to the tree houses, suspension bridges, all that, it'll be nothing but ropes. So yeah, let's see what I can do to get this all tightened up, and we'll move forward. Vámonos! All right, first I'm gonna tighten up this corner. I tried to do it the other day in a rush from down below without a harness, just climbing, and yeah, that's it. Sucked. Okay, so that seems good. I think the big one will be getting that. Oh, I know! Anel! Ayúdame! All right, thanks to Anel, she was able to come save the day. I didn't have my camera positioned very well. I was just sitting on this beam here, and yeah, it went flying. So always nice to have some ground support. Unfortunately, I don't always have that luxury, and she's gonna leave here in a couple days. So in those situations, I'd be dropping down to go get the camera. So I'm gonna be more careful with that. But yep, we got this nice and tight here. And now we're gonna go tighten up this middle one, and then we'll get to that corner there, which is our main culprit. Okay, yeah, I think that should be good. I got these two other points tightened down. I ended up just using this hole that was already there to attach to. Yeah, there's gonna be a risk of it just completely tearing, but this was a cheap tarp, and I'm really hoping to finish this roof as soon as possible. So hopefully this will do what I need it to do temporarily. And yeah, that corner, I just tried to tuck it up under that strap and tighten it as much as possible. So now we're gonna go down and just tighten up those two more corners, and I think we should be good to dive into the project for the day. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I think that should be good, but yeah, the priority is build fast so we can get this roof on as quick as possible, and then I can just work comfortably and without so much worry for the rainy season. And I just contacted one of my neighbors, and his father has a donkey, and he's helped me transport materials down here in the past since I don't have road access. So I actually wrote him a message in the morning letting him know I'm getting that shipment of 110 boards, and I'm gonna see if I can get him to deliver them right here. I'm gonna get them all posted up and set up nicely. And then I'll probably do like a pulley system and try to just hoist as many as I can and get them staged up on the upper portion. And then I can just work bottom up is kind of what I'm thinking. We'll see, plans change. But for now, let's get into these posts. Okay, I just finished organizing everything. So this is my jig for my planer. I'm gonna put it right there. And I have a little situation with my polines, my posts. And so all these walls here, these two, I was able to plane them down to 8 centimeters exactly on this plane here. And that worked out really nicely. But this last order that I got of posts, they're all just slightly above 7 centimeters on both sides. So I'm gonna have to make this entire wall here those dimensions, but that should be no problem. What I'm thinking is I'll just make the top plate like the very, very top, because I'm doubling them up. So you can see this is the top plate here at the bottom, and then I have a secondary one up top. So the secondary one is working to conjoin the corners. So I'm thinking that secondary piece up top, I'll just make 8, because I do have a couple of really nice straight pieces that'll meet those dimensions, and that'll help fill that gap there. But the rest of the wall, I'll just do my 7 centimeters that I can get to and just build right up to that point there. So I think that should work. I've divided my posts. These are the driest ones that I have. These are some wetter ones that are drying out. And then right here, these are some maybes, some possibly if I need to. And then those are the definitely nots. Okay, let's go for that planer. Vámonos. And I'm actually recording this same video 2 times. One in English, my native tongue, and the second time in Spanish, my secondary language, on my primary YouTube channel, Gringo Oaxacan. So I'll put the link to this same video in Spanish in the description and comment below. Okay, yeah, this is an experiment. I'm excited. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this moving forward. 2 videos for each workday progress recording. Hell yeah! Okay, so after that first pass, because of the water and I think the boards inflating, my piece here where the posts are coming out are hitting pretty low. So I've already got this lip that I put into it and it's still hitting pretty hard. So I'm gonna see if I can find another piece that's just a little smaller here to replace and kind of reduce that height. Okay, it's always something. Okay, so yeah, everything looks good. So I'm just gonna be in a world of planing. So, I mean, that's pretty much the story. I just step down my planer just a few millimeters every pass, and I just keep running it till I reach my dimension that I want. So yeah, obviously there was a learning curve to figuring this all out, but it really wasn't too bad. But now I'm really comfortable with this tool. So yeah, obviously I'm not gonna just do a bunch of takes of me planing. We'll do some fast motion, and I'll just share things that are interesting when they come up. All right, let's go. All right, yeah, that wasn't so bad. I'm all finished with my first piece, and I saw that I can get to 7.5 pretty comfortably. And then I'm gonna leave the other side just flat is going to be my only contingency. Because only in one plane do I need everything good for like the sheathing and the interior, but the other like wide side can be whatever. So as long as it's straight for the door opening. So I mean, there's a lot of considerations that I'm thinking about, and I'm trying to plane as little as possible, obviously. So, and I'm trying to keep things a little rustic as well, like when I get the chance. Like you can see here, I left some of this bark, and if I can, like the chainsaw marks from when they chainsaw milled everything, because I really like to have that personality. It kind of tells the story of, well, where all of this came from, which was here in the forest, my donkey and everything. I love it. So I'm going to try to keep it as original as possible, but still functional. That's kind of been the story of everything out here. So yeah, we'll just keep on planing boards. And yeah, if you're enjoying hanging out with me here in the Oaxacan forest of Mexico, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave me a little comment below. I love reading and responding to all of them. Especially since this channel's so new, it helps a lot to give me that push and really get this going. All right, let's roll. All right, we are cruising and things are going swimmingly. I've got 5 that are here and ready to roll, and I've noticed that the humidity hasn't really been affecting my planing at all. So I've got my soggy boys over here, and I'm just gonna keep rolling and see how many I can get done today. It would be great if the next time I can just fold into getting this door or wall framed, honestly. And I'm gonna have to splice, so I'll look for the ones that are like pretty perfect on all sides, and I'm gonna have to splice just like I did here because I don't have the full lengths to reach my 12 feet. So I'll need about 3 that are all pretty identical. So I'll kind of keep my eyes out for those, as well as ones that are 8 by 8 centimeters to fill my top plate there. So we'll see. Let's keep rolling. I should have enough material here that I can make something work. That's the name of the game here. Make it work. All right, let's go. Okay, yeah, everything's still flowing, still going good, but I need to eat something. I haven't eaten all day. I've just been drinking coffee, and I was so excited to get back to work, and yeah, I need to eat. And just as I started to take this shot, it's starting to sprinkle a little bit, so we'll see how things go. Like, if it just stays like this and pretty light, no problem, I can keep working, but if not, I'm gonna have to cover things up and call her a day. We'll see, hopefully not. Okay, let's eat something quick. Vamonos. Ranger, what are you doing, buddy? There's my little lamp face. What's up, lamp face? How you doing? What are you doing? Did you go for a walk with a nail? Did you guys explore? Your cone's getting dirty. Watch out for the plants, Ranger. Cone face. Alright, so this is what we call a gringa. And it's basically a taco, but it's got carne al pastor. It's like pork that they prepare in like a big cone and shave off parts. It's really delicious, and they put like queso manchego on a tortilla, a flour tortilla. So they call it a gringa, and they are so good. There's a place in town that sells like 3 massive ones for like 90 pesos, like less than $5. It's delicious. So this is the last one we have left, so I'm gonna eat this real quick. Maybe while it's heating up. Yeah, it sounds like the rain's getting heavier, so I might cover up the tools and everything quick. I don't know where Anelle is. She left for a walk with Ranger, and I thought she was back. Ranger's back, and she's not, and it's raining, so hopefully she comes running soon, or she took some rain protection. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna go cover everything up. encontré esa mariposa hermosa. Necesita secar. Voy a poner ahí. Ok. Okay, creo que solo fue por la lluvia. I found a beautiful butterfly. He was all sad because of the rain was hitting him. So I'm gonna let him hang out there and dry out. Hopefully he'll be okay. Okay, let's eat. Okay, yeah. My girlfriend, Annelle, she's back. Yeah, I saw a ranger and I was like, what's going on? But I guess he just headed back in front of her and she was a little behind. So she's a little damp, but it sounds like she got here just in time. She forgot her hiking stick, so she was going to go back for it, and then it started raining really hard and she was like, fuck it, and just made it. So all is good. We're here warm. I've got everything covered and protected inside my workshop, I guess. So we'll see if adding tension to that roof is gonna help. It looked like it is. And I also put a bucket under where like there's a hole, so I think we're gonna be good. So maybe I'll have just enough time to eat, hang out for a minute, and maybe work some more in the evening. We'll see, weather permitting. Okay. Oh yeah. Para ti. Okay, un pedacito. Pedacito de carne. Oh, qué rico. No más. Ok, eso es todo. Okay, so it's been about 40 minutes and it's still raining pretty hard, but I want to go check on the tarp and see how everything's holding up since we tensioned it. Okay, let's go. Ah! Woo! Good morning. Well, it's the next day. It ended up just raining all evening long. So we just hunkered down inside, made some burritos, watched some HBO Max, some movies, and just took it easy. So now it's the next day and you can see it's nice and sunny in the mornings. So definitely I'm going to start working early so I can take advantage of this first part of the day. I'm not going to record any more of planing my material. I'm just going to finish this off quickly when I get a chance, and then next time we'll probably be building this wall, so that's exciting. I'm really looking forward to getting this cabin done. It's been a while that I took a break, spending some time with my girlfriend, but tomorrow she's actually leaving, so she's going to go back to Campeche, and she'll be doing her internado, her internship for quite some time. So it'll be months until I see her next, and that'll be a great opportunity for me to really just hammer down on this cabin and get it done. So hopefully you guys will be along for the ride. It's gonna be fun. So yeah, thanks for being here on the Oaxacan Gringo, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Saludos y bendiciones. Ciao.